Hello and welcome to Søren Poulsen Yoga. Today's flow is a ladder flow. We have 3 flows, taking first the one flow and we do it slowly, and then we go back and do it with the breath, flow number 1, add flow 2 on, and do that slowly again, going all the way back to flow 1 and 2, do it somehow with the flow of your breath, and at the end we will take 1, 2, 3, also on top of that. We will only do flow 3 one time. So welcome to Søren Poulsen Yoga. Let's start here with some kind of meditation. Place your hands on your thighs or maybe in your lap, but just place your hands in a way that you can relax. Maybe by taking your shoulders a little back so your spine is a little straight upright. So take one deep inhale here. Exhale through your mouth. And with your exhale here, just feel that you're releasing tension in your body. You can start, if you like, from the top of your head. Just sinking down through your body. Feeling all muscles in your body coming out to your hands, fingers, and slowly down through your body. All the way down to your legs and your feet and your toes. Just trying to relax your body and feel how your body is feeling right now. And if you feel something, sensations or whatever in your body, you can use this as an intention for the class. But you might have anything else on your mind, then you can use this as well, of course. And when you have scanned all your body, you slowly start to notice your breath. Notice your breath entering in through your nostrils and exiting the same way out. Just notice how your breathing feels, and without doing anything to your breath, if you feel that your mind starts spinning, so going away from your mat here, so maybe you feel that your mind starts going where you were before you entered to this class, or maybe what you're doing afterwards, then you simply come back to your breathing again. And this is all you do. Every time you feel that your mind starts slipping away, starts wandering, then you use your breath to come back. Notice your breath in and out through your nostrils, without doing anything to your breath. So just keep on what you're doing. Notice your breath, feeling your body. Just take 5 more breaths here. And then slowly we enter our warm-up flow by just taking our left hand to your right thigh and the right arm back in a little twist. You can use your hand in your thigh here to push a little more into the twist, but just go gently here in the beginning, just starting our warm-up, and then slowly release and twist to the other side, so right hand on your left thigh. And maybe press in here. Maybe you look back to your left shoulder. And then inhale your arms all the way over your head. Palms together. And let your right arm come down. Left arm over your head. And a little side stretch. And then slowly slide your left hand down here on your neck. And look up to your elbow. Inhale. Exhale, forward, elbow to your thigh or your knee. Let me do this 3 times. So inhale again up. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. And next time you can take your right arm on top of your elbow and push down. And you can even push your head a little back so you feel that you're working a little on your shoulder mobility here. Pushing a little down here. And then if you like, you can try to make your Gomukhasana arms. It's not needed that you catch your arm, but you can try to catch both hands together, interlace maybe. And then slowly release, inhale up. Exhale, left hand down, right over. And a side stretch to the other side. And again, slide your right arm down. Look up to your elbow. Inhale, exhale. 2 times more. In, out. In, out. Inhale. And now you take your left hand on top. Push down a little, work on your shoulder mobility. And you can again try to make Gomukhasana, taking the left arm back. And see how far you can take your fingers together. Maybe you can interlace if you have that mobility. And then slowly you inhale up. And now palms together here, interlace. And we do some seated cow and cats, 3 of them. So inhale here, have a straight or maybe a little back bend. And exhale forward with a round back. Doing this 2 times more. In. Out, in, out. This time slowly, just let your hands come down and relax your body here for 5 breaths. Just stay down here. I just move myself over to the other side so you can see me from here. Actually, I will go to the other side. So here, lying in your forward fold with cross legged. And then slowly you slide your hands up. Here starting in a Dandasana, so to speak, where you have your stretch your arm here around your hip. Feet are flexed. We call this dorsiflexion. Chest is a little forward. And now you inhale your arms over your head and we land here in your Paschimottanasana. A seated forward fold. And you don't need to push so much with your hands using here. So just in a way, just let your torso fall down. Just take 3 more breaths. And slowly slide your hands back. And you come all the way down in a little hug. So take it around your knee here. Hug yourself in. Massage your lower part of your spine. And now we come into a supine pigeon. Place your left knee down, left feet down, and right feet on top of your thigh. Place your right hand in through the hole, left hand around maybe here on your thigh, but you can also take it here around your shin. So watch out your knee, and roll down. Feel a stretch here on your right side of your hip here. So right gluteus maximus, stretching. If you don't feel a good stretch, then you can take your feet a little further down, and you can also push here with your elbow on the front side here. So if you do that here, maybe you can push a little more. And slowly come out of this, coming into a Supta Pada Gustasana. And it's called a B, I think. So we just stretch up here with one arm and place the left hand here on your thigh and roll your leg over to the right side, catching your sole of the feet, maybe your toe, maybe your calf, and trying to look to the left side so you feel a flex in your body. And then slowly come out and then come into supine pigeon on this side, so your right sole of the foot in, left feet on your top upper thigh on your left, hands in the hold on your left, maybe here interlaced, maybe here, and lie down in your supine pigeon. Feeling the stretch now on your left side of your gluteus maximus, and then slowly release, stretch your right out, and up here in a Supta Pada Gustasana A, and we go to B. Leg out to the side, right hand on your hip, and look to the other side. And slowly coming out of this again, and you give yourself a nice hug again. And this hug we try to roll all the way up. So you can roll all the way up to a reverse plank, placing your feet in, arms back, and coming up here, looking back. Point your toes forward. And slowly coming down, and now you cross your feet and come into a tabletop. If you would like to take 3 of those cat and cows, you can do it here as well. Inhale into cow, exhale into cat. And after the third one, come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes and push yourself back to your first down dog. Walk your dog if you like. Do what is needed to get some flexibility around your calf or your thighs. And then we come into one sun salutation A. You can look forward, walk or jump, forward fold, inhale to a little lift, straight spine, remember, exhale, forward fold, round back. Bend your knees a bit, come all the way up to the top, into a sun salutation A, look to your thumbs, maybe a little back bend if you like, and back to forward fold. Inhale to lift, straight spine, let your hands fall in, walk or jump back, and we do a vinyasa, so plank. And you can make your choice, up dog or cobra. First one, I make cobra, down on belly, point my toes. Inhale, and exhale back. Walk the dog again here. And next time we spice it up here with a Vrikshasana, tree pose. Walk or jump forward. And now catch one leg, the right one. Coming up, standing on your left. Hip opening up to the right side, arms maybe over your head. See if you can find your balance here. And slowly we come into a standing split. So hands down, find yourself in standing split just for a moment. And now you can playfully walk or jump back. So if you walk, you place your feet down and take the other like this. If you want to jump, you can try to do this. Up dog this time, and exhale back to the down dog. Just be playful here in your vinyasa. So do it in your way. If it's up dog, it's more natural to do this, you do this. If cobra, you do this. And of course, if you want to do it a little more playful, you do simply this. We take the left side here, walking or jumping, left leg. Find yourself in Vrikshasana on the left side, balance on your right feet, and slowly entering into our standing split. walking or jumping, vinyasa, up dog or cobra, and take it back to your down dog. And then just take a couple of breaths here, and we enter our flow number 1. We do it slowly. Walking or jumping forward into a chair pose. Hands into your chest. Twist to your right side. Step your left leg back. Twisted high lunge. Find balance. Look to your left shoulder, or right shoulder of course. Let your left knee come down. Entering into a twist, your right hand can come down here on your thigh, calf, or your heel. Still stay forward with your knee, and left hand going to the right side. Take a couple of breaths, and then slowly coming into your low lunge. And we make this to a high lunge. And now we come into our warrior 3. You can either take your arms out here or here. What is most important is that you find your balance on your right. I show it this time with my arms out, but you can also try to take them forward, of course. What is important is to find the balance. And then slowly take the left leg forward, coming down here into a chair pose. In a little different way, you have your elbows on top of your thighs. In order to relax just for a moment, we're coming into a pistol squat. Lift your right leg, stretch your left, maybe your right a little higher, and your arms can come up as well. And slowly again, entering back to our standing split. If you want to be playful, you jump. Do your vinyasa. Remember to have your elbows into your torso. Pushing back to your down dog. We take the left side. Walk or jump. Chair. Into the chest. Twist to the other side, your left. Slowly stepping back. Find balance, knee down, and left arm back. Where you can catch. Right arm goes to the left. Find your balance. And slowly again, we enter our low lunge, into our high lunge, and again into our warrior 3. Remember, you can just take your hands where you can balance the best. If you want, you can take your arms forward. See that if you can have your arms and your legs aligned with your torso. Maybe take your right hip a little down so they are on the same line. And then slowly coming into your chair. Elbows on your knee on this one. Take a couple of breaths. And then slowly we come into our pistol squat now, taking our left leg and all the way up, finding your balance again. Arms up, maybe pointing a little more. Slowly entering our standing split. Lift your left leg up, walk or jump. And doing your vinyasa here again. Just find your way back. First time here, coming back to child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths. Then our next flow will contain the flow 1 we just did, and we add a flow number 2 on top. Try to go just a little faster. In our flow 1, try to follow the breath. So coming all the way back, down dog, walk or jump, in, out, in to the right, exhale, step back, knee down, twist, into your low lunge, high lunge, into warrior 3, find your balance, just for short time this time, and stepping forward, chair, and your squat, up, all the way up, into your standing split, walk or jump, up dog or cobra, send it back to your down dog, and the other side, in, out, in, out, and down, and twist. Inhale into your low lunge, exhale, high lunge, inhale into your warrior 3, and exhale, chair pose, pistol squat, standing split, walk or jump, back to down dog. Now flow 2, inhale, right leg up, exhale in between hands to a twisted lunge, look up to your right hand. And the first one, we come into a twisted dancer's pose. Take your right hand down, catch your left feet, and see if you just can come up standing now on your right feet. Find balance here, and your twisted dancers can be here, and maybe you can come even further forward. Come into your twisted half moon, left hand down, release your left feet back, open up, look up to your right hand. Step your left feet back so the left feet is parallel with the short end of the mat. Take your right hand down, lift up your left, and we're coming into Trikonasana. So you can take your hand down here or here. See if you can have your arms aligned, biceps pointing forward. And then slowly coming out of it, left hand down, right knee over your heel, and opening up into your twisted lunge again. Now we step into our side plank. You might take your hand down to your hip here, so you can step over. You can either stay here or here. So just find your way in your side plank. If you want to go further, this is an option. Stepping all the way back with your right into a wild thing, if you want. Just take a couple of breaths here. And slowly coming into our plank pose. Here we do 3 push-ups. You might take your knees down or not. This time I just show with the knees. And you push back to your down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Next time, you walk or jump into your squat, your malasana, so your feet go a little wide out to the edges of your mat. And here, malasana. Take 3 deep breaths here. Come back to your breathing. And now slowly we try to enter our crane pose, Bakasana. So hands down, knees maybe on the outside of your triceps, or if you like, put the knees around your armpits. And then slowly come up. Maybe just lifting 1 foot at a time. So maybe one feet up and the other. Transfer weight to your hands. And if you're there, up with both, maybe toes together. Try to straighten your triceps, straighten your elbows, and then you can try to walk or jump back into your vinyasa and down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Now go to the left side, so enter left up, in between your hands. Twisted lunge on your left. Look up to left hand. And from here, we're again coming into our twisted dancer. So left hand down, catch your right feet. Slowly coming up, only standing on your left feet. And here, transfer into your twisted dancer. Maybe it's here, maybe you go further. So this is just a feel. So where can you balance? Try to challenge yourself. And then at the end, you place your right hand down, let go of your right leg into your twisted half moon. Look up to your left. And now let your right feet come down. So again, feet is parallel with the shoulder into the mat, stretching your left leg. And left hand down here, opening up with your right, looking up. And slowly we enter again back to our twisted lunge, your right hand down, lift up. And we will enter our side plank. Remember, you can take your left hand down if you like, if you want to challenge yourself, maybe here. And of course, you can do it here. If you would like to take your left up, also an option. You can stay here or you can transfer it into your wild thing. Slowly entering your plank pose. Maybe doing 3 push-ups with the other knee in the floor, this time without. You do your way. And push yourself back to down dog. Take a couple of breaths. Coming into your malasana, your squat. Three breaths here. Open a little here with your elbows here on the end of your thighs. And slowly we enter our crane pose Bakasana. If you think it's too much, you can stay here of course. Otherwise, hands down. Transfer knee outside of your triceps, maybe in your armpits. Transfer weight. Straighten your arms, your triceps as much as possible. Look forward. Walk or jump back. Do your vinyasa. And this time, entering into child's pose. So we had flow 1 and 2. 1 with the breath, 2 a little slower, and now we go back to 1 with the breath, 2 with the breath, more or less, and we add flow 3 on top. And then we have a cool down phase. So get yourself a couple of more breaths in and out through your nose. And then slowly coming up, pushing yourself back to down dog. Maybe walk. Walking, jumping into your chair pose. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, pistol, in, out, in, and out. Right side of flow number 1 with the breath. Walk or jump. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And coming down, breath out, in breath pistol, out, and in, and out, back. Back to down dog. Already starting flow number 2. In, out, in. Slowly taking your foot forward with an out breath, up to standing. Find your breath. Find your twisted dancer. Exhale, left hand down. Stretch, twisted, half moon, feet down, right hand down, stretch the front, opening up to Trikonasana. Twisted, in, out, side plank, in, out, wild thing, in, push up, in your way, 3, maybe none. Back to down dog, exhale, and inhale forward into your Malasana. Stay for a couple of breaths this time. Entering Bakasana. Just using a couple of breaths here this time. Stretch. Walk or jump. Back to down dog. A couple of breaths. Inhale, lift up. Step in between your hands. In. Out. In. Out. In. Twisted. Exhale. Trikonasana. Finding your balance here. Inhale into your twisted. Exhale into your side plank. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, plank, push up. Exhale, back to down dog. Walk or jump. Malasana. Last time, Bakasana. Walk or jump back. Back to down dog this time. Getting ready for flow number 3. We do it slow. Open up your hips with your right. Do your power square. Knee to elbow on the right. Wrist on the right. Left wrist. Left. Elbow right. And back. Now coming into your reverse king pigeon. Step your right feet on the other side of your right hand. Take your right arm back. You can do cactus arm like this, but you can also see if you can catch. If you can, take your hand on the outer side of your feet. Opening up your chest, look back in a twist. Slowly release. Hand down again, stretch your left knee. Right knee on your elbow, just touching. Go to the left, stretch. And here, falling star. You can even take your hip back if you like. Go a little forward and back. Optional, or you can stay. Then come back here with stretch legs. Now you take your left leg over your right. You can take your hand down if you like. We can do this on the first round. Stepping all the way over. Knee down here on the inside of your heel. Coming up. Stretch your left feet in a kind of kneeling pistol squat. Maybe lifting up. And take it back. Coming all the way up to the top. Now entering our pyramid shape. Hands down here. Lean over your stretch leg. Take a couple of breaths more. Coming back to our standing split, so maybe your hands a little more forward. Stretch up. And here we play with handstand. Just try to kick up a couple of times, maybe 3. See if you can find balance. And then coming down and coming into a ninja squat. And finally ending this flow in your warrior 2. Take a couple of breaths and take it to the other side, meaning you do a vinyasa. Back to down dog. Inhale up, open up your hip if you like. Left knee to left elbow, doing your power square. Right side, back to left. And open up your hip. Left feet on the outside of the left hand. Drop your right knee back. Reverse king pigeon. And maybe you can try to catch again. Pressing your heel a little in as far as possible without doing any damage on yourself. And then release. Left hand on the inside of your left feet. Stretch your right. Left knee touches left elbow, right elbow, and stretch. Falling star, maybe again here. Going forward and back. 3 times, or you stay where you are. Back to stretch leg. This time trying to have your hands up. Challenge yourself. Step your right feet over your left. Left knee here, inside. Arms up, stretch, leg. In a kind of kneeling pistol squat. See if you can get the balance. Take feet back again. Up, rising. Kneeling over into your pyramid shape. Couple of breaths. Getting ready to handstand here on the other side, and it might be difficult. It's difficult for me, but you can challenge yourself like I do, and maybe it's easier for you this way. 2 to 3 times. Try to kick up. Oh, it's difficult on this side. And kneeling over in your ninja. Maybe feet down, maybe not, maybe pointing up. And finally we now enter our last part of the flow, flow 3, warrior 2. And we enter into our vinyasa here, final vinyasa round. Pushing us back to your down dog. And now we just enter into a straddle pose. I'm just leaning over so you can see me. Wide legs, seated wide legs, straddle legs. Starting here with my right arm here on the outer side of my, in line with my hip. Turning my torso toward that left leg, right leg. And you take your left hand on the outer side here. So see if you can stretch over, leaning over. This time we are warmed up, so you might use a little force. And slowly coming up, windmilling up maybe like this. And transfer to the other side, left hand in, turn your torso towards your left, take your right hand on the outer side, focus here on your right leg, so it's still down, stretch, over. So this is cool down, so just give yourself some big inhales and exhales here. And slowly all the way up. Now we take our thumb in underneath here, and now we do it open. So left hand reaches towards your right, and again get awareness here on your left, so it's not coming up too much. And slowly coming up again, change to the other side. And right arm over, open up your chest. Not falling down here, opening up. Right thigh down as possible. 3 deep breaths. And then slowly coming up again. And now we try to go from the center and forward. Just slowly coming forward here in your way. You can also catch your toes like this. Any other way will do. Leaning forward. 5 deep breaths. Last 2. Feel the stretch on the inside of your thigh. Flexing the spine. Slowly we enter the last part of our flow. Coming back to your breathing, slowly coming up. This time I'm turning, you don't need to. Just lie down and give yourself a well-deserved hug here. Massaging your spine. Just entering a little twist here. Keeping your knees together. Roll over to the right hand on top of the thigh. Stretch your left to left. Look up just for a short while, and then maybe close your eyes. Left hand is about 2 o'clock, your head is 12 o'clock, palm is faced up. And slowly rolling out of this, hugging yourself again. Just turning to the other side and a twist. Left hand on top of your right thigh. Both knees bended to the left. Right arm stretches to 2 o'clock. Looking in the beginning to your right hand. And close. And then slowly coming all the way up again. And now from a hug, we enter a happy baby. So take your hands on the inner side of your thighs. all the way so it goes to the outer side of your feet. Maybe you catch the sole of the feet like here. If you cannot, then you can do like this. So you're taking the lower part of your legs, maybe here, maybe here, and you can also stretch if you like in your happy baby. But what I would like you to focus on is that you stretch your lower part of your back. So really try to flatten your back in your mat. It can be with stretch or it can be with bended legs. Open hip. And then find some comfort here. Slowly we will enter here into our final pose, Shavasana. So just stay tuned to your breathing. Finally, you just release and let your feet fall a little outside of the edges of your mat. Hands, palms facing up, arms a little outside of your torso. And make yourself comfortable here. And when you're there, comfortable, maybe putting something over your body, maybe a blanket. And you just take one deep breath in, like we started. Inhale. Open your mouth and let go. This time just start focused on your toes on both feet. And relaxing your legs all the way up to your hip bones. And from relaxing your feet, feeling your fingertips on both hands. And relax your arms all the way up to your shoulders. And then get focused on your tailbone and relax your back all the way up to your neck, all the way up to the top of your head. And then from the front of your hip, relaxing your abdomen, your chest, and your throat. Last part of your body, your facial muscles, around your jaw, around your eyes, and your forehead. Total body relaxed. You can start trying to feel your total still body. How your body feeling right now? Just feeling your still body, and you might feel your breath synchronized more or less with your chest and your abdomen going up and down, synchronized with your breathing. And I will start slowly coming back now. If you would like to stay a little longer, please do so. Otherwise, you just slowly feel that you're coming back to your body. Maybe you start wiggling your toes, your fingers, or maybe your head a little from side to side. And of course, you can stretch your arms, point your toes. Do what your body likes, what it tells you to do. Maybe giving yourself a hug. maybe leaning over to your right side or wherever you can find space. I'll just give you 3 more breaths before coming up. Just go slowly here, maybe eyes still closed. And when we come up here, we just end our session like we started, meaning that we take our palms together and we take 1 deep breath in. So inhale all the way in. Open your mouth and let go. Exhale. Thank you for watching. This was Søren Poulsen Yoga, and we had peak poses like Warrior 3, and we had crane pose, and finally we had some handstand practice also. And you can see those peak poses on my YouTube channel as well. Thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned.